back here, eh?
Almost there. Let's hurry.
Yeah, let's hurry. It just stops and stares at me. Gnawed bone. Ooh boy. Chuck that in my inventory. Gonna need that for later.
Right. The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out.
Okay. Sounds good. Head east. So many urns. I can't loot every urn. Hey, look at an urn. Oh man, that's great. So, assuming it's that building. Ow, my eyes. Wait. Came out right there. I looked left and saw a thing. There should be a golem over here, right? Thing? Yeah, Jake. Here, right? No, what? There's like a mount? What the heck? Okay. Weird teleporting doors. Gotcha. Player, what is over here? Let's completely avoid that bear trap purely by instinct. Okay, nothing really. We're going to assume I did not step in that, and that it was actually my disarm animation. Is that a cool golem I can fight? Is. Hello? Okay, alright. I need to see if I can map buttons to where I want them to be. Because if I can make, like, looting and, like, interacting with stuff to F, I can put the lightning bolt on E to make it easier to hit. Feels so awkward having to hit the number keys. Alright. Ooh, look, more things to just murder. Okay, down. Your stuff. Hello. You going to summon the other golems to fight, or somebody else? Alright. Ooh, 7 gold. Yes. Come on, just time. Thank you. Back up top. Like storms at me. He's dead. These are the golems that protect the place. Man, they're really not that great. Like, if I'm building a place, right, and I'm, like, getting golems to protect it, these aren't the ones. I'm gonna go to a different brand.
The Keyride's gallery is in here. Let's head inside.
Good. Stuff, don't need that. This is... Yeah, more armor and stuff. Don't have to worry about that, and then I see armor inside of an urn. I'll just stuff some gauntlets in there.
Well, this is upsetting.
What is it? Wait, what's that? What is
Jeffers' bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. It must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn!
Okay, is there a way to fix it?
Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement.
Okay, where do we find a replacement?
I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it.
Madam, so far the golems have been complete pushovers. I think I can handle it. But can I ask you a question?
Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though.
What are sky shards?
Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source.
Interesting. Okay. What kind of golem is it?
It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts, they are far more powerful than the golems we've faced thus far.
Perfect. I get a good fight. We get the Sky Shard. You get to go in there. We all get what we want. Let's go. So excited. So far, the enemies have been really, really easy. I would like a challenge. And then when the challenge gets too much, I want to go back. So I can just have best of both.
All right. Do you see that vault to the south?
So,
the Sky Shard is there.
sounds good. It's really interesting. Oh, hey, butterfly. Kill it. Grab it. Yes. It's really interesting, though, because, like, lore-wise, what happens to the Sky Shards? Why aren't they in, like, future installments? Unless they are, and I just don't know. Because the Sky Shards themselves and, like, the idea of, like, a crystal as a power source, it's very reminiscent of, like, the Aliens in Oblivion.
There it is! The Sky Shard!
Oh. I mean, you don't have a lot.
Launch quickly! To the side!
Ow. How dare you slap me and do, like, no damage. It's very rude of you. And it's dead. Clean. I got a pelt from that thing? You're telling me that thing has fur? What's happening? You didn't explain any of this, ma'am.
What? Did you just absorb the energy of that shard?
Yes.
Oh, incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate.
Okay. I'm surprised you weren't asking more questions to be like, how'd you do that? How'd you just absorb the energy? I can be like, I don't know. I just got brought here, man. I don't know what's going on. No, as I was saying, though, it's very reminiscent of the Aliens in Oblivion. They had, like, a bunch of crystals and stuff, though I think those are different, for sure, so... Doesn't answer my question of what happens to the Sky Shards, lore-wise. Oh my god. Rude. You're just gonna drive by people like that? No. The kill is mine. Mine alone. Or magical.
Yes!
Alright. Next ability I want is going to be the Crystal Shard, because it's actually really good. Thank you. I mean, obviously the architecture is heavily, like, elven and all that, so it's gonna definitely remind me of Aliens anyways, but just the crystals and everything, and it being, like, elves. It's very reminiscent of the Aliens.
All right, moment of truth. Focus on the Sky Shard aperture. With any luck, it'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate.
Yeah, sounds good. So, crystal... like, I'm just imagining, like, if your character wasn't, like, a mage, how confusing this stuff would be. Like, you're just, like, a rogue.
You did it! Let's speak for a moment.
You're just, like, a rogue who, like, steals things, and then just get brought here. It's like, hey, you absorbed this power from this crystal. You need to move it to this crystal now, and your character's just like, what?
I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit.
Is it, though?
The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now.
Gotcha. Do you have any advice?
Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you.
I mean, pretty good advice, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go. I don't fear anything.
There it is!
That's
Send
pretty
it
creepy,
back to
though.
Oblivion.
That would be pretty terrifying in real life. Okay.
Wither and die.
Why? I would be so annoying to any, like, super demon creatures. I'd just be like, but why?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? You're saying fear? I'm really not Like, you're almost half dead now. Not too stressed.
You cannot kill what cannot die.
I mean, you look pretty dead, though. You're looking pretty dead.
You
I
did
don't
it.
know.
Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me.
Sounds good. Following you. Smell that.
By all the stars. Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look.
Now, I won't lie, that's one of the coolest ideas I've seen for what could be at the end of a dungeon. Some weird helix, or I think it's helix, right? I don't know, just like DNA strand type.
Well, that was thrilling.
Okay, all right. Right? But yeah, some weird magical like stone helix thing. I'm gonna say helix, even though it may not be right. Very interesting. Anything over here? No.
This is the Keyrights Gallery, but not as I remember it.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's
Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing.
I was
With
right.
the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first? Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrights Gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why.
Really? Why is that?
Because of you.
Oh.
Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the gallery, perhaps even the Adamantine Tower itself, chose you.
That's some really deep stuff to throw on someone who might not, like, know what's going on at all. And just be like, you're about to be the savior. You need to go deal with this war. You have to go deal with these Daedric princes conspiring. Yeah, literal gods. Dragons are back. Handle that. That's all you, man. You've been chosen. This is all your problem now. Why do you look so sad? Oh my, your face. She's so sad. Why is she so sad? All right, well, what do you think I should do next?
The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you.
Sounds good.
So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift.
It's actually really cool, like lore-wise. Do you plan on going anywhere?
What, me? No, I've got work to do. The Cinderil will want every bit of this place searched and studied. Since I did the discovering, I'll probably end up leading the effort. Adventure abroad sounds all well and good, but my place is here.
Gotcha. You really think fate made me here? Yeah?
Well, fate's sort of a clumsy way to put it. No offense.
Okay.
Honestly, we may never know why you were chosen. But I believe there was intention here. Something, whether it be the stars, the gallery, or the tower itself, placed you here for a reason.
Gotcha. And the demon thing?
Perhaps it followed you to prevent you from reaching your, well, destiny sounds a bit too grandiose. Let's just say to stop you from reaching your potential. Then again, maybe the power of this place brought you here to stop Shayazel.
Weird.
Probably not. But what's a life without unanswered questions, right? Boring, if you ask me.
You think you'll ever figure out everything going on with this place?
Ha! An elf can hope. Answering that question will probably keep me occupied for the next 100 years. Is the Helix connected to the Adamantine Tower? How does it perceive distant corners of Tamriel? I may never understand it, but I'll do my best.
Any thoughts from you where I should go?
It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel is stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion interest you?
Yes, it actually does.
Excellent. You can visit Stros Mackay in Daggerfall Covenant territory, an island called Kanathi's Roost that the Aldmeri Dominion set its eyes on, or the Ebonheart Pact's domain.
Sounds good, sounds good. Alright, so to break immersion for just a second, this is actually a really cool idea and I love it. Like for an MMO that's been running for a while, I'm like, okay, we have all these like DLC areas for all these different stories and stuff, but like if a new player comes in, they just get over flooded and all that. What do? Oh, we put them in a room that like strategically teleports them lore-wise to where they need to go and kind of informs the player, hey, here's all the stuff you can do. Alright. So yeah, you got Skyrim there, Somerset. Oh, love it. I love it. Absolutely love the idea. And I believe I have music on yet. If you get close to them, it plays like the PAX music. I love it. Yeah, I think they just Bleak Rock. These are all like base game, and then IL came out. Yep. They all got their own music. I love it. What's Skyrim? Did they just reuse the Skyrim theme, or did they have their own theme? I forget. That's right, they had that theme. I love it though. Love the idea of this lore-wise explaining where the player can go and all that. Alright, let's go to Stros Mackay then.
Stros Mackay. It's a fascinating island with rich Dwarven and Red Guard history. Alas, it's been largely overrun by pirates. If the gallery elected to open a portal to the island, something extraordinary must be occurring there. So, ready to set out?
Ooh. So does she have audio or lines for all these?
That's Kanathi's Roost, a Khajiiti isle with emerging ties to the Aldmeri Dominion. Sea elves have been flexing their muscles in that part of the Topal Bay. Competing interests could lead to bloodshed. Someone like you could set things right.
Interesting. Okay. Next up. Oh wait, there's actually. No, that's probably just another way down.
It appears this one leads to Bleak Rock, a frigid Nord holding, north of Eastmarch. For this gate to choose such a remote location, something important must be taking place there. The gallery is beckoning you to face it. Ready to brave the cold?
Yeah. Just want to see what all these lines are. Alright, so this is like the first DLC area.
This portal leads to Vardenfell. Fascinating, given that the Dark Elves only recently opened it to outsiders. Our spies indicate there might be something wrong with the Dunmer's God King, Vivek. Anything capable of that is a threat to everyone.
Okay. What else do you got? Tell me about everything. You got for Skyrim.
Western Skyrim, a cold place inhabited by colder people. They may disagree, but those Nords need fresh perspective. A group of vampires have mounted a shadow invasion. I hesitate to think on what they're planning. If anyone can stop them, it's you.
I like how it's like, just kind of tossed aside how she knows about all this. A group of vampires has started a shadow invasion. How do you know about that? It's shadow.
Somerset Isle, the ancestral home of all elves. Fair warning, our cousins in the Aldmeri Dominion can be a prickly bunch. But our spies indicate something is amiss at the Crystal Tower. They need an outsider's perspective. Someone like you.
But elsewhere.
This portal leads to elsewhere. The home of the catfolk is well worth visiting, especially in light of recent events. Reports indicate that dragons re-emerged there. Dragons? Hard to believe, but it's true. The Khajiit could definitely use your help.
Okay, Blackwood.
Seems this portal leads to Blackwood, on the southern border of Cyrodiil. I read an intelligence report about a series of high-profile murders with links to the region. Daedric mischief, too. A warrior like you could do some real good there.
Gotcha. Okay, and then finally, High Isle.
And this door leads to High Isle in the Sisters Archipelago. Our spies believe leaders of the Great Alliances will gather there for a peace summit. But this will draw conspirators. They could plunge Tamriel into deeper chaos. Unless you stop them.
Gotcha. Alright, well, let's start at the very beginning. Lore-wise, amongst all this, with the original story.
Stros Mackay.
Yes, take me there. Oh. What's this? I'm not getting audio. So this is just a little bit awkward. Okay. Was this the gameplay trailer? I'll say this was or just like a trailer. And this is really just so not interesting without audio. So good.